Hello, welcome back to this YouTube channel. If you're new here, click on the subscribe button immediately. Don't wait until the video is finished. Now today we're on the last part of this series called Due Diligence on a Property in Lagos State. We are in Due Diligence part 6. Due Diligence part 6. Now, what are we going to talk about here? We're going to talk about due diligence on an untitled land. Yes, that land that doesn't have title can be very good for you, give you good return on investment, give you good capital returns. So you don't need to fear. All you need to do is follow the right process. So what do? We have a formula for this. It's called TLS, which is title verification, legal search, and social check. Yes, title verification. Since we don't have a title, we don't need to worry about it. But as far as I'm concerned, you have a title on that land. Yes, the person will have a deed of something, either deed of conveyance or any other deed, and will give you a registered survey plan. So what do you need to do here? You get your surveyor on board. Now, when you get your surveyor, you take him to site, or your realtor can take him to site. Physically, what does he do? He takes the coordinates of this particular land that you want to buy, picks up the coordinates from the land physically, then you go to the land bureau at Alausa, land bureau, to confirm that this survey is actually correct, and that is by what? By matching the coordinates picked up. This is very, very important. This will also help you know the zoning of that property. If you are buying a commercial property, it will help you know whether you are buying a residential property or an agricultural land, as cases may be in places like Ebe and all the far parts of Elarimbe. So you need to be very careful when buying an untitled land. They are not bad, but you have to be careful with them. Now, deed verification. You must verify your deed here. You must verify your deed. Even though this can come in as a legal search by your lawyer, but it's still good if you take that deed that was offered to you to Land Bureau. But then your lawyer will run the most part of the deed verification by confirming that the deed was prepared by the people that they said prepared it. If it's a law firm, a lawyer, to confirm that this deed is genuine, looking at the root of title, the history of that property. A professional will tell you more on this. Now, this is it for title verification. Now we go over to legal search. Now, legal search has 4 routes. We have probate search, we have litigation search, we have debt check, finally we have deed verification. We've spoken on deed verification, but yeah, it's under legal search. So now let's talk about probate search. Now, probate search on this property now, since you don't have a title on it, it's still okay. You need to take the number on that survey plan in order to go to High Court, the probate registry in High Court, either the one in Ikeja or the one in VI, to confirm that this property you're buying, the names of the administrators listed on the probate grant is actually correct, and your seller is one of them. This is very important. Don't miss it. Your lawyer will understand this best. I'm not a lawyer, but lawyers, property lawyers, understand this aspect best. So he goes to the High Court of the state, either the one in VI or the one in Ikeja, and file for this probate grant. Now, what is a probate grant? Probate grant is the list of administrators on that particular property, who should sell and who not to sell, because you can buy from the son or the brother of the right seller. You don't want that to happen to you, right? Exactly. So that is it for probate search. Now, the next thing you should look out for here is the litigation search. What is litigation? Litigation is just a confirmation that this land is not under any law court dispute or ownership dispute or fight of any kind. You don't want that to happen. You need to know that this land is free from every encumbrance and also free from every dispute that might come up or any dispute that is already existing. Most times we find out that some of this land actually have disputes in court. Yes, dispute that is going on, fight that is going on between 2 or 3 people. You don't want to join them. So if anything like this come up, you need your lawyer to interpret it. And that is why a lawyer must run this aspect. A property lawyer, a good one, a professional. So now, when we talk about litigation now, we must make sure that there is no litigation on that property. None of any kind. None of any kind. So now, we go over to the next one, which is the debt check. The debt check. What's actually a debt check? Debt check simply means that this land that I'm buying is not someone's collateral. It's not used to borrow money somewhere. Now, since it's an untitled land, it's possible that it's not used for mortgage because mortgage companies don't collect untitled land. But if it is an individual that is selling to you, you can check personal credit score with IRS. That helps a lot. And if you're buying from a company, you can use CAC2 to ensure that there is no corporate loan somewhere or corporate listing of that particular property. You don't want that to happen. So ask your lawyer to run this for you. This is really, really important. You can also do this yourself if you really understand this video and know what you are doing. So that is it for debt check. Now let's talk about deed verification. Meanwhile, the debt check, you can do it in it's actually in the land registry. You submit your file number at the land registry. You can be able to know that if this land has any debt to it or not also. Yeah, so your lawyer will go there or you yourself can actually handle it. So now we're on the last part, which is the deed verification. We already spoke about it. This person gives you a deed of conveyance or any deed of any sort. You need to make sure that this deed is real and not that some agents prepared a deed, gave you and told you this is the document on this property and you believed it. So this is very, very important. Normally, if it's a registered deed, going number 1 to the allowancer should confirm that that deed is legit. So as we are looking at the survey plan, that deed is supposed to be registered beside it normally. So this is an important, very, very important aspect of due diligence that you don't want to miss. Okay, so we keep going down. The last but not the least, we talk about the social check. Now, the social check, before I talk about social check, when you go, number 1, when you go to land bureau, you must make sure, I'm talking about for title verification, when you go with your surveyor and you go for deed verification, you must make sure that this land is not under any government encumbrances. And also using the Lagos master plan in this case, as that's your surveyor going to the Surveyor General's office, he can determine if that area has been mapped out for anything in the future. Yes, you can determine that. So these checks are interwoven. It helps a lot. It helps a whole lot. You're going to keep discovering as you keep going through the checks over and over again, step by step. You keep discovering stuff about the property. Yes. So now, social check. Social check now simply means asking the locals. You can go as far as going to your chieftaincy office to ask of that community, to ask questions about the property you're about to buy. It's not bad. You can even visit the ballet. You can visit the locals in town. You can give them small money, small stipend, just for them to tell you if there is anything happening on that land. Have people fought on that land? What is going on? Has that land been sealed and unsealed? It is important. There are some disputes that are not registered in the law court, and there are some disputes that are not registered with the government. And those disputes, sometimes when they come, even the government cannot save you because you are the one on ground. You are the one they are seeing, and it can delay your work for a long time. You don't want that to happen. So take social checks seriously, especially if the land you're buying is untitled. Make sure that as you are done with this process, or in fact, as you are doing this process, that you are already processing the title of that document, the title of that property. If you go through this whole process and you discover that this land is actually legit and good, please start the C of O process immediately. It takes a while, it takes money, but it is going to be done. And once you have it on your hand, it means that you have authority on that land. Nobody can fight it with you. So don't wait, don't be lazy. Don't say, oh, there's still time, maybe I'll do it next 2 years, next 4 years, or I'll sell it in 5 years time. The person I sell it to should go and do it. What if before that 5 years time, that the person that sold to you will sell that same land to someone else without your knowledge? It happens. It has happened severally. So please, once you like a property, once you know a property is good for you, you've done your due diligence, you discover that it is a legit property, whether it is an estate property or not an estate property, make sure that you start filing for a C of O immediately if that land is what? Untitled. So that is it. And I think we have come to the end of this particular series. So due diligence part 6 should be the last right now, which is due diligence on an untitled land. We've come to the end of this series. If you have more questions or you want to book us for consultancy, you'll see the link below. Also, I advise you to watch all the parts of this series, not just this particular one. Watch it, digest it, understand TLS in the best knowledge way, in the best way you can actually assimilate it, because this will help you a lot, both as a realtor, as a developer, as an investor, or even someone in diaspora that want to come down and invest in Lagos State. Master TLS. It will help you a lot. So I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck in everything you're doing concerning investment in real estate, especially in Lagos State. Subscribe to this channel again. I'll keep saying it. Share this video to your friends, your family. Share this channel to them. Ask them to follow up, as we're going to keep dropping more value content like this over and over and over again. All right. So until then, you're welcome.